Guns? What do you need them for? When people chance upon me, let's say at a show or even on the street, palagi yan pag nasa conversation, sabihin sa akin, Sir Abs, yung uncle ko or yung lolo ko or yung tatay ko, mahilig yan sa bengbeng, which I try to correct them. First of all, hindi ako mahilig. It's just that I do my research and try to be as informed as possible. As to the subject matter, simply because there are people who count on me for at least an educated decision when it comes to buying firearms. So, kumbaga, inaalam ko lang din kung ano meron sa market. Mahilig akong mag-shoot. There's no doubt about that. Personally, I don't own a gun and therefore I don't carry one. But I do get to shoot simply because I have friends who let me shoot in the range. So kumbaga, sinasamantala ko na lang yung opportunity na may mag-aaya sa akin, which is why I don't get to spend too much range time on my own. Kumbaga, kapag nayaya lang, tsaka lang makakapunta. But anyway, balik tayo dun sa topic. There's a difference between shooters and collectors. So, dalawang magkaibang panig yan. Legitimate shooters, yung mga nagko-compete or yung mga enthusiasts, they somehow accumulate a collection of firearms. No doubt about that. And kung sakali man meron silang collection, most likely, ginagamit nila ang mga ito. So, every once in a while, ilalabas nila yung mga pieces in the collection and then they shoot it out on the range. A collector, in a general sense, ang meron niya is yung pambili. And mostly, he's involved in acquiring whatever yung gusto niya. It's like, I can safely say na not every collector is a shooter. And I've already met people na mahilig lang talaga mag-collect. And I guess there's nothing wrong about that. If people were to find a purpose for owning a firearm, then a collector might be the worst person to talk to kasi i-acquire niya lahat ng gusto niya. Not necessarily concerned with the performance of a particular model or the purpose of a particular firearm. So kumbaga, kung hihingi kayo ng advice, then go to the shooters kasi sila yung nakaka-experience. Kumbaga sila yung nagda-drive nung unit na yun, natetesting nila. And therefore, they can give you an educated answer as to what your concerns are. Kaya nga pag ako natatanong, Sir, ano bang magandang baril? If that was the question, maraming magandang sagot. Pero kung ang tinanong sa akin, Sir, ano bang magandang baril para sa akin? Then, we go through a series of questions. So, meron na akong questionnaire regarding that. First of all, ano yung purpose? Pagdating sa purpose, I consider two. Number one is for self-defense. Number two is for sport. So, ibig sabihin, gagamitin for competition purposes. The first one, self-defense, madalas yan ang sagot sa'yo ng mga tao. Ay sir, kailangan ko lang pambahay. So, most likely, for self-defense yung tinutukoy ng tao. So, next question tayo ngayon. Ano yung lifestyle ng tao? Nagko-commute ba? Nag-oopisina? May sariling sasakyan? Or whatever? Because the answers to those questions will determine the ideal model of firearm that that person might be able to carry if he or she decides to carry it. Pero normally kasi, ang sagot lang sa akin, Sir, pambahay lang. Which to my mind is a good answer. Simply because, kung titignan naman natin yung regulations, yung restrictions, so kumbaga sa atin marami tayong restrictions on carry, possession, licensing, maraming concerns yan, maraming nuances kumbaga. Hindi ka basta-basta makapaglabas ng baril sa residence mo. Hindi ka basta-basta pwedeng magdala ng baril sa loob ng sasakyan if you don't have the permit to carry or the PTC-4. So, doon na lang tayo sa pambahay na purpose. From a cultural perspective kasi, medyo iba rin ang ugali ng Pilipino pagdating sa firearms. So, ang ugali ng Pilipino regarding firearms are mostly based on pop culture and probably Hollywood. As a shooter, alam naman natin na hindi nangyayari sa totoong buhay. Pag sinabi kasing sports, madali lang yan if the person is joining a particular league like Philippine Practical Shooting Association. So, ang forma niyan IPSC. So, madali na lang mag-recommend depending on the divisions na papasukin ng tao. Pero pagdating kasi sa self-defense, ang dami mong kailangang sagutin na tanong. And as a buyer, medyo mag-iisip ka rin kung kailangan mo bandalin outside ng paglalabas ka? Ano yung threat level na tingin mong meron sa'yo? Are you a government official? Are you a VIP? What is it na kailangan mo yung baril? What is it that you need a gun for? Because seriously speaking, having a gun in itself, by itself, is not enough. Kasi maaring may baril ka nga, hindi mo naman dala, sa labas ka in-ambush. Wala rin, di ba? And based on existing regulations, hindi naman po pwedeng naka-holster in condition 1 yung baril. So, yung mga bagay na ganon, as a buyer, you have to seriously think about that. You have to make very serious considerations. So, to my mind, if the sole reason was for self-defense, medyo parang malabo yata ang magiging sagot niyan, or hindi ganon kasimple ang magiging sagot. But, if you choose the sporting aspect, then there's a lot of options for people. Madali na lang mag-recommend kung standard yan, kung production optics, revolver division, revolver optics, or whatever is there. Then you can shop around for the particular division with which you want to compete under. Now, why am I saying this? Kasi, kumbaga, merong mistaken notion ng mga tao na I'll buy a firearm for self-defense. I'll buy it pambahay. Worst case, I'll buy it panakot. So, yun ang pinakamalupit na reason. Panakot. Ibig sabihin, pag nandyan na yung threat, tatakutin niya lang, di niya babarilin. But then again, some people are of that mentality. So, wala tayong magagawa. But going back to the self-defense aspect, how committed is one in defending his home? Kasi let's assume na yun lang ang pupwedeng paglagyan ng kanyang baril. Kasi hindi naman mailabas. Hindi naman pwedeng dalhin on the person. Kumbaga, ang iniisip lang ng tao is home defense lang. Defense of his family, his property. Then therefore, ano yung baril na naaangkop dun sa purpose na pinili niya. And then, after making the selection, make sure na practicein niya yung gamit niya. Mahirap sa mga tao, they presume na just because they have a gun in their hands, tatama sila. Which is, kahit naman sa mga nagpa-practice na katulad natin, hindi yun madaling gawin. So these people, number one, they buy a gun for self-defense. They buy a gun that they think is the perfect weapon. And they assume na because they have it, magagamit nila effectively pagdating ng pagkakataon. Which is, alam naman nating kalokohan. When people ask me for a recommendation, hindi lang isa ang isa-suggest ko. Or there is a short list which I know by heart na po pwede kong i-recommend sa tao. But people themselves have to be educated enough to make that decision kung ano man yung choice nila. I guess parang sasakyan yan na kung ano yung pinili mo, dapat alam mong i-maintain, alam mong patakbuhin, at alam mo yung mga limitasyon. So that's really an entire rabbit hole to get into. It's not as if, mukhang maganda to. Ito yung gamit ni John Wick. Hindi yun ganun kasimple at hindi ganun dapat ang choice. Although there are people who can afford it, let's face it, may mga makakabili ng mga combat master ni John Wick. Most likely, they buy it only as a showpiece, as a conversation piece, and nothing more. So, yun. So, if you're serious about getting a firearm, ask yourself, what do you need it for? And the ugly truth is, only you can determine that particular purpose. Ikaw lang ang makakasagot sa tanong na yan. And people can only help you make the decision based on your purpose. And that's been the long and the short of it. This has been Abs Abando for Manila Sentinel. Raw. Make intelligent choices.